well, I don't have any on. Laura doesn't have any on.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I will wait just a minute or two so people get some notifications. But while we're getting started and waiting, we'll talk a little bit about what we did this weekend. So we had a leadership retreat in, where are we? Pleasant Lake?
Yeah.
Pleasant Lake, Michigan, where the Young Living team that I'm on got together with their silver leaders and above, and then we had the executive team come yesterday. And when I say executive team, executive is the rank directly before silver. So we had a lot of people here. I think 10 stayed the entire weekend, and then we had, I think, 30 total people yesterday. So we got a lot of training in. We talked about how to game plan for your business. So if there's anybody that's interested in starting a business or that's interested in learning more about how to do a game plan in your own life, then reach out and let us know, because we can help you with that. So we wanted to take just a minute and wrap up and just tell everybody thank you for tuning in, and these videos will be up for a couple of weeks, and then I'm actually going to save some of the videos and put them on my personal team page. So if you're part of my team, then you'll see those, and then the other leaders that contributed will be sure to get those videos to their people as well. So to wrap up this morning, we are going to talk about abundance and creating abundance in your life, and how to use an abundance oil. So we have an oil called Abundance that's pretty amazing. So I have the privilege of having our two leaders come and talk to you today. We have Laura Peiffer and Lott, and they're going to tell just a little bit about their journey. I'm going to ask them some questions, and hopefully that it'll bless your life this morning. So with that said, I'm going to turn the camera on. Good morning, ladies. So Laura Peiffer is right here. I'm not sure which way it's showing up on your video, so I'll just and Lott is this is Lott. So good morning.
Good morning.
So Laura, can you tell us a little bit about the oil Abundance?
Yes.
And what that looks like?
Yes, I love this oil. I own several bottles of this oil. I want to make sure I put this on every day. For me, it's all about intention and great thoughts that I'm having. You know, I want abundance of, it could be wellness. It could be abundance for our team, especially. I have to tell you, I've experimented with this oil a little bit, and if I don't put this on daily, I notice our numbers for our entire team, for new members, they kind of slow down. But then if I make sure I wear this every day, they are steady, consistent, they go up. So it's not only just for me, but it's for our entire team that I've noticed a huge abundance. So.
Awesome. And so it's kind of cinnamony, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit on the...
Every time I wear this, a lot of people say, do you have patchouli on? Do you have patchouli on? And it is, patchouli is one of the oils in here, but it's a great blend of orange, frankincense, patchouli is the third one, and we have ginger, myrrh, cinnamon, and black spruce. So it's a great mixture.
Awesome. And this is one of our highest like they're, with oil frequency, you can look it up, but you can Google that or look it up in your white reference guide if you've got a book about that. But there's a lot that you can talk about as far as frequency and oils.
Yeah. And so this is one of them. I know Idaho Blue Spruce is one of the highest frequency oils, but this is right up there on the charts if you were to Google all that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to interview sort of both of you, and I'm going to step back just a little bit so we can get you both in the frame, about why you started with Young Living. So Cricket is the one that introduced Laura to Young Living, and so I'm going to start with Cricket, and then Laura, I'm going to start with you. So Cricket, how long have you been in Young Living?
I joined in August of 2008.
August, wait, and then did you build a business right away, or?
Yep.
So that was your intention?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I retired in April of 2008, and I was running a raw food potluck once a month, and we always had a speaker, and so one month the speaker talked about essential oils, and so she talked about an oil I thought would help my grandson while we went on a trip. We were going to Florida. So I bought it from her. I thought the price was outrageous, $35 for a 15 milliliter bottle of Peace and Calming. but I bought it, swallowed hard, and it's amazing now how much I pay for a bottle of oil without even blinking an eye. But at the
Yeah.
time, it seemed like crazy.
Right.
And it worked so well on him that I started exploring other ways to get myself educated about how they can work and what they do. And I'd always been in love with network marketing. I'd been in lots of different network marketing companies, never got anywhere with them, but I loved the model. I believed in the model of network marketing. I knew it could work. I just saw people that were successful at it. I just never found my niche of what I could be excited about. And I was obviously a health person. I mean, I was running a raw food potluck and trying to eat that lifestyle, and so the oils just fit in with what I believed in and how I wanted my health to be taken care of and supported. So when I joined, I knew right away that I wanted to share it with other people. I was retired and I wanted something to do with my time that was productive. And so network marketing, essential oils, never looked back.
And then you had several different choices on kind of who to sign up with, right?
Yes.
You ended up signing up with somebody who didn't build a business right away.
Yes.
And that's totally fine too, right? You don't have to sign up with,
Right.
Your upline doesn't have to build in order for you to build,
That's
correct?
right. I went to a class of a lady that did raindrop. I could have signed up with her. I went to a class in Mount Pleasant at the night naturopathic school. And I could have signed up with the person that was teaching essential oils there. But the gal that came to the potluck was a homeschool mom of like 5 or 7 kids. And her husband worked, and so we decided that we wanted to support her. And so I everything I learned about building the business, I went out and found myself and explored myself, and yeah.
So tell me, if you're interested in kind of building the business or interested in growing abundance or prosperity, you don't know where to start, Michigan has a lot of resources. So
Yes.
What have you found helpful?
Well, I went to, you get all the announcements and everything from Young Living, and the convention in 2009 was in Minneapolis, and my aunt lives there. So I got a couple people from the raw food potluck that had joined, and I said, look we can drive to Minneapolis so we don't have to pay airfare. We can stay with my aunt so we don't have hotel bill, and we can take our food so we don't have a food bill. And so the four of us went and had a great time, and Shannon Hudson was speaking there. And she said she was from Flint, and I'm like, oh my gosh! So I started going to her events and learning from her, and I found a lot of resources as far as material to read and online stuff and that kind of thing. And so that's where we went.
And how has it been fruitful to be able to bless others or kind of pass on prosperity to other people?
That is my main goal, is to help people with amazing abundant health, and then to turn their financial lives around with a blessing of whether it be $200, $300, $6,000 a month. It's just been awesome to see that happen in people's lives that I've introduced to Young Living. So.
Absolutely. And we teach classes, and then there's also Shannon Hudson, and there's corporate events that come through town, and Laura's working on one. So any closing words? Why would somebody else want to do network marketing, or how is it costly to get started, or do you have to have a ton of friends?
Network marketing in general, it depends on the company you join, but for Young Living, it's very inexpensive to join. If you look at other businesses you have to join, with Young Living, you don't have to stock any product. you know, you can get started with a basic kit and just show people that, and you don't have to have any other material at all. You don't have to spend any other money unless you want to. It's, you can do it on your own time, your own schedule. You can, you know, you can invite your family, or you can invite your friends, and then you can invite your friends' friends and their friends' friends. So you don't have to know a lot of people. You just have to be willing to meet new people. You can introduce it to a lady in the grocery store who sees, you know, smells you and says, wow, you smell amazing. What's that all about? So for Young Living, I found the oils sell themselves. People put them on and they're like, I feel different. And so it's like an instantaneous, yeah, I want these. I want these in my life. I want, and in this era right now, people are trying to get rid of all, you know, there's so much talk about the toxins in our life, the chemicals in our cleaning products, our facial products, our, you know, by the time you get ready in the morning, you've had thousands of chemicals on you already between your shampoo, your toothpaste, your soap, your, you know, mouthwash, all that stuff, deodorant. You know, if you can switch to more natural products, you're going to be healthier just from doing that.
From doing that. And is Young Living only oils?
No,
we've learned that in this class.
Yeah, there's I mean, so many things: the cleaning products, the household products, the facial products, the shampoos, the conditioners, the weight management products, the and my favorite, Ninja Red. I mean, I'm, you know, past my middle age, and I can keep up with people, you know, 20 years younger than I am, because I keep myself healthy with the products that we carry. And it gives me stamina and energy to keep going.
Well, we're thankful for you, and we're thankful for this leadership team. And you know, if you're watching and you want to be included in, you know, a team of people that just love on each other, I think that's what we've experienced.
Yeah.
You know, this weekend, and we talked very little about oils. We talked about goals and leadership, and you know, how to accomplish both. So, Laura, can you talk to us a little bit about how you got started?
Yeah. So I was introduced to different oils, and actually a different oil company from a friend, and my husband hated the smell. And he said, get her clothes, because she gave me a bunch of clothes. I don't know if you guys even know this story. But this friend gave me a bag of clothes, and she, you know, got skinnier and passed them on to me because I could wear them. Yes, it's true. And
I know what that feels like.
Get these clothes out of here. They stink so bad. And they had her oil smell all over them.
Oh my gosh.
And it drove him nuts. Yeah. So I thought, I don't know about these oils. You know, I can't remember the name of the company. But so I had, in 2009, we had decided to throw out all processed foods and start to go more natural. And I was learning about different things, and I gave up drinking Coke Zero and all those kind of things. And so in 2012, we were going to take a trip to Disney, and I knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime travel, as I thought back then, right? You think those things, because you don't know this is going to happen. But anyways, that's beside the point. So we had saved our pennies to go on this trip to take our 4 boys who had never flown in an airplane or anything to Disney. And this was in October of 2012 is when I decided, I think I'm going to try these oils. I think this will just add an added benefit to our life. And so I thought, because I've done other things in the past, so I'm like, I need to go to the best person in the area who's got the most knowledge. Well, I knew Kirka had the most knowledge, so that's why I went over to her house and I said, oh, I'm going to come sign up. So I got my kit, and then as I'm walking out the door, she goes, oh, by the way, there is a business side to this. And I said, oh, no, I will never do that. We've been there, done that, tried those things.
I may or may not have said that myself.
Yeah.
So never prejudge anyone, okay? So then I had, I went on ER maybe the next month, or I don't know. I knew, I was looking through the product guide, and I saw this Ninja Red in there, and I had done other companies before, so I knew it was important to have high antioxidants in our diet, and I'm like, I'm going to send that to our condo in Orlando, so we take that every day before we go to the park. So we're going to stay nice and healthy, and so we did. Because you don't want to go on a 2-week vacation and be down and out, right? You want to stay healthy at the park. So it gave us energy, it gave us stamina to keep up with 4 boys and all the Disney parks, and it was great. So that's what got us started. So I didn't share, I might have shared like a little bit here and there, but according to my leaders yesterday, I didn't share with them at all, and somehow they ended up on my team. But anyways, I must have said something, or else I wouldn't have known like that I did that.
Yeah.
I mean, your sign was in my office. So at this point, in 2012, when I was going to Disney, I was just getting ready to open up an ionic foot detox spa kind of publicly. I'd already done it out of my house when the kids were smaller. And so that was that transition that I was working into. And so I started sharing a little bit about the oils, but my main focus was my new business that I had, my conventional business that I had just opened. And so it was in Loretta and Amanda both signed up in 2013, and so did Kim Newman. And 2 of them, Amanda and Loretta, came to me and said, we have people who want to experience these oils. How do we sign them up? And I said, I have no idea, because when they come to my office, I just hand them the phone and make them sign up while they're getting a detox.
Right.
Yeah. But, so it was, I called Cricket and I said, I got a couple people who want to do this thing. Can you come down here and talk to them? So I'm like detoxing people in my office, and they're sitting at my ginormous desk. And I'm listening, I'm like, oh my goodness, if I got people who want to do this, I guess that means I got to learn how to do this. So I like dove into CDs and books. I was calling Cricket, what do you got? What do you got? I got to learn this. Because that's my personality. I'm like, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And so, sure enough, we started teaching classes. Cricket started teaching classes, because I said I would never do that, too.
Yeah.
And it just took off. I mean, it's crazy how it just took off. And then we met Chrissy, and I met her in July 14, and that was the month that I happened to go silver, and Amanda went executive that month, thanks to you, Super Saturday, and you guys. So it's amazing how it just changes your entire life.
Well, what's amazing about that is that wasn't the first class I was invited to. And so if you're watching this and you're a business builder and you invite somebody once and they don't come, keep going, because it was the 3rd invite I had. It was it wasn't my first thing on my mind, and so it took me a while to prioritize it. Yeah. So how many leaders tell me a little bit about how you transitioned into learning about being a leader. Did you know everything about being a leader before you started? Had you had business training? Had you had anything? Did you have to have that kind of stuff in order to share?
No, you definitely don't have to have that. I was lucky, and I had training in that previously, because we were in other things. Mm-hmm. And the thing that we were in was all about leadership. Mm-hmm. And so my husband and I had some leadership. Like, I had tons of books, and I had already listened to CDs and books. So I knew the second I needed to learn this, that's why I called Cricket. Give me books, give me CDs, because I knew that's what would help me grow and be able to become a leader and lead the team. And I knew I had to learn everything I wanted about it, and that's why I dove into it. But no, you don't have to have any leadership experience. That's what we're here for. That's what we can teach and guide. And it's just, leadership is an ongoing process, and you will learn things for the rest of your life. And that's what I love about leadership. I feel like God planted leadership in my heart from when I was a teenager. I wanted to learn about leadership way back then. So it's like, I love it. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's part of what network marketing is about, is personal growth, as well as, the products that you love and new friendships. I mean, I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for Young Living, and the 20 people that were here today. I mean, I knew Laura, and I knew Deborah, and otherwise I would have never known those people, because they were friends of friends. So.
And I would say, do you have to be a specific personality type in order to do well at this business.
No, because her and I are completely opposite personality types. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And everybody brings a little bit different, something
Yeah.
a little bit different. So I loved yesterday the tidbits that people were sharing,
Yeah, I
just
do
from
too.
their experience,
Yeah.
you know, that they were able to share. So if you could leave people with one thought about sort of kind of wrapping up, if you think about wrapping up, there's there's 1,200 people that are in this class that are watching, and do you feel like it's added to your life to become a business builder? Do you have to have, you know, do you have to stay at home all the time in order to have enough time to do it? Can you work it part-time? Or is it more, do you have to put 60 hours a week in?
Oh no. I mean, I always tell people build it at your own pace, but whatever you do, never quit. I mean, if you quit, you don't know what you could have received out of it. And it doesn't matter if it takes you 10 years or 15 years to build a business. It's at your own pace.
Right.
So, yeah.
Her and I are a prime example. I mean, I joined in '08. I'm still not a solid platinum. And then she joined in 13, 12. Didn't start building till 13 or 14. And she was platinum within 2 years. So, and almost a diamond now. So,
which is amazing. And you were able to quit you sold your business.
Yeah.
And now you're doing Young Living full time.
Yeah. So I went from silver to platinum. It happened really fast in 9 months. And so I saw those things. It's so crazy how your life just changes. So it can change so quickly. But yeah, I sold my business because I knew we were getting a pool. And what would have been 15, the summer of 15. And I'm like, I want to stay home with my kids this summer and play in the pool and have fun. And because you only get time with your kids for this long, you know, and I knew that. I've been a stay-at-home mom. I've done all kinds of things. I've been an estate employee. I've been self-employed. I've been a stay-at-home mom. And now this is awesome because it gives you the flexibility to live your life however you want. You don't have to be controlled by people's schedules. You can go to Hawaii for 3 weeks if you want, and while you're still in Hawaii, your business continues to grow. Yeah. So it's just an amazing lifestyle that it gives you.
Yep.
Yeah, so I would encourage them to try it. You know, you don't have anything to lose. If
right.
nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're watching this morning and you're like, something's got to give, and you know, I would just encourage you, nothing changes, nothing changes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip the camera back to me. Thank you so much,
You're
ladies.
welcome.
We really appreciate your leadership and your knowledge and, you know, your path that you paved for the rest of us when it comes to this business. So. All right, so we've covered a lot of material, and if you want to become a member, if you're already a member and you want to know how to build a business or you're not sure who to contact to do that, you can message myself, you can message Laura or Cricket, anybody on, you know, this team, and we can probably help you figure out who your upline is if you want to build. And if you're looking at this and you're not yet a member, we would encourage you, you know, to do so. Like I said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So, you know, if you wake up another day and you're like, I'm miserable, I don't like what I do, I'm in a job that I never see my children, I never see my family, there are choices and there are options to that. And, you know, there are people that have come before us to help us pave the way. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have a good day.